Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We are here with Brandy and Mateo, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands he's learned here at school. But first we're going to introduce the training equipment. And Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Now we're going to show you how to properly use that and put that on when Mateo goes home tomorrow. Now, as you'll notice, he's seated very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all the obedience training takes place. And the first command we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, always on your left, and the command is Mateo heel. Now, we're doing this lesson inside, or this video inside today, because it is torrential downpour out there, and I don't think he would appreciate doing his obedience in weather like that. So we're doing his obedience training inside. But it is important that you practice with him inside. We always recommend practicing obedience inside and outside. And you notice he's very focused on Brandy. Whenever she stops, he's been trained to automatically sit and wait for another command. Nice automatic sit. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. Brandy uses her left hand an inch or two from Mateo's face, and then the one-word firm command to stay. Now at this point he should hold this sit-stay for 15-20 seconds or so, but slowly work your way up to a 3-minute sit-stay. You take your time getting to that 3 minutes though. You'll notice when Brandy returns back to her dog, she walks all the way around him counterclockwise, and then she stops at heel position, and then at that point Mateo is ready for another command and they take off heeling. Another nice automatic sit. Brandy shows you that sit-stay one more time. And the only time in training we use his name is when we're heeling or calling him. Stationary commands are just one-word commands.
Mateo, come.
Instead of returning back to her dog this time, Brandy's going to show you the recall or the come command. He's been trained to come back to you when called and to automatically sit when getting to you. And that's one, to help him know that when you do call him, he does have to come back. And when he comes back to you, instead of jumping up on you, he should come back and sit. Brandy's showing you that sit-stay one more time, and then she's also going to show you the recall one more time.
Mateo, come.
The command is Mateo, come. We lighten the tone of our voice. You can hear Brandy praising him for doing a good job. He comes back and sits, and then they take off heeling again.
Good job, Mateo. Good boy.
Another nice automatic sit. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is the down from heel position. Brandy uses her left hand, and the one-word firm command to down and to stay. Now with this down stay command, you can start off, let's say 30 to 45 seconds or so, eventually working up to 5 minutes. Now if he got up and he was distracted by some smells on the carpet, because there's dogs in here all day long, if he does make a mistake, go right back to that command. He's got to follow that command the way it's designed. So Brandy made him do it again, just the way he was supposed to. She returned back to him, walked all the way around again, just like she did with that sit-stay, and then they take off heeling again. Another very beautiful automatic sit. I'm going to show you the down and the stay command again. If you're working indoors or if you're working in a fenced-in area, you can eventually drop the leash. Slowly increase the distance between you and Mateo, and Brandy just dropped it there. Again, increase your distance and increase the amount of time you have him do this. Brandy calls him out of that very nicely. He really enjoys this one-on-one interaction. You can see his tail is wagging. He's very happy. He's very focused on his trainer, and all of those things are great qualities. Came back without the leash in Brandy's hand, very nice. But again, the only time we would do that off-leash recall is when we're indoors or if we're in a fenced-in area. He's certainly not, I certainly wouldn't really trust any dog for that matter to do that in any other situation. Down all the way. Brandy calls him out of that again, very nice. And then the very last command we're going to demonstrate for you today is going to be Mateo's ability to lay down from a distance. So always have your dog seated, have him stay, and at this point you're ready to take 2 or 3 steps away from him. And the one-word firm command to down. And because he's a very sweet dog, he does like being close to you, and that's why that distance down command is a little trickier, because you're not right next to your dog. So with your down from a distance, again, you're still going to increase the distance between you and Mateo. He's done a really, really nice job here at school. He's a really, really smart boy. He really enjoys this training, so it's a great outlet for that intelligence that he does possess. We want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training and trusting Nora's Dog Training Company. There's your personal dog trainer. We can't wait to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.